We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Washington Commanders. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Throwing is Cousins. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Now a design run with Jefferson. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hey, we're good.
Cousins to throw it. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. On 1st down, Wilson. Hill diving, and he's got a full extension. What a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They'll get 34 yards there.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
19.
They go play action with Wilson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 37 yards. And the Commanders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Cousins. This is caught by Addison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll throw again. Cousins. They're going back to the same well. It's Hawkinson again. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Wilson. Throw out wide is incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. Now this going to be a quarterback draw. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Cousins. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. This one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. Washington. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Go 14. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Good touch.
Now Wilson. That one complete to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
To throw, Cousins.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Flush to his right. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Cousins now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Second and 5.
To throw is Cousins. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Chase Young in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And they're going to speed things up here.
First left. 19.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going deep here for Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10, it's Wilson again. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
13 yards there on a Washington first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now Wilson. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. Give them 18 on the play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert. 36 pounds. Tempo.
Throwing is Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Left.
Again, Wilson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Quickly to Addison here. Into space at the 45.
And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey guys, listen. Screen, eh?
Now it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
14. Be alert, be alert. All goes special. All goes special.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Second and 10.
We're going. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Cousins now on second down.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28.
18 yards the gain for number 18.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Now Cousins.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jordan Addison
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
To throw is Wilson.
And this one too low. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Wilson will throw again. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Got it.
Now it's Wilson. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Terry McLaurin with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Run it.
Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Cousins here to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Still going inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. It's a gain of 34.
Gain of 34 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Vikings, hey, you get a win.